think about health care. I received federal health care for 9.5 years. 4 years while I was at West Point, 5.5 years in the United States Army. I have a very deep understanding of what a federal bureaucracy does in trying to deliver medical care to the patients. We had great doctors in the Army, Department of Defense Medical, right? Great doctors, great nurses, operating in the most enormous Byzantine bureaucratic system you can imagine. My soldiers and their families never saw the same doctor twice. They'd go in for some procedure, and the doctor they wanted would have been shipped to another place or moved to another place or had admin duty that week. But these doctors were trying to serve our population very effectively, and yet it was a top-down driven federal model that, in my judgment, failed to meet the needs of the families of my soldiers in an important way in their health care. And I see that in almost every federal program that's out there today. You all interact with a lot of the federal programs. There's places they work better, there's places they don't work great. But I just think we'd be a whole lot happier. We'd be a whole lot more effective.
The second thing, and I'll be finished, is I think you need to rethink your thought about what you said earlier about the military care or government care in general. I was in the military for 25 years. I'm a retired military, retired 5 years ago. We have the best health care in the world in the military. And if folks are deployed, for example, they send you to a specialist off base. We got, if you look at our community, we got folks who don't have any health care. And if you compare the military health care to some of the folks who are in our community, the military or government health care, whether it's for Congress or the military, is the best in the world. And so I really think you ought to rethink your thoughts on that.
I'll take your second question first. My experience was very different in the military.
How many years ago?
I was in from, I guess 1982 to 1991.
Yeah, it's much different.
That's awesome. I'm thrilled to hear that. That's great news. I hope they've made it better. My experience and the experience of the soldiers in my unit was very different from that. So, and by the way, could have been even during my time there were other units that were in a better place. I just watched that bureaucracy. I watched families that came to Germany that were 19 and 20 years old, and they had all kinds of challenges, and I couldn't get them the care that they needed.